Speak version equals 1.0 XMLNS equals http://www.w3.org/2001/10/synthesis. XMLNS. MSDTS equals https://www.w3.org/2001/MSDTS Lang equals NUS. Voice name equals NUS Neural. MSDTS. Express as style equals SAD. Style degree equals 1.8. Prosody rate equals -18%. Pitch equals -10%. I am 88 years old. I grew up in a small town in Ohio in the 1940s with no intention of ever leaving it. I thought that's all life had to offer. But the funny thing is I ended up marrying the wrong person and living in the wrong places thinking that's the way life was supposed to be. My name is Margaret Thompson. I was born in 1935. My folks were good people, but we didn't have a lot of money. My dad worked at the local factory, and my mom took care of the house. They didn't have the luxury of giving me advice on how to live my life. They just wanted me to be happy. Nobody told me this. Life is what you make it. You can choose to settle for what you have or keep pushing for more. I chose the safe route. I married my high school sweetheart at 19 and had 2 kids by the time I was 22. We moved to the suburbs, and I spent the next 40 years raising my kids and taking care of my husband. Looking back, it was a good life, but not a fulfilling one. My kids grew up and moved away. My husband left me when I was 62. I was left with nothing but a bunch of memories and a house that was too big for me. I thought that was the end of my life. But it wasn't. I was completely wrong about how to live your life. I thought it was all about safety and security. But it's not. It's about taking risks and trying new things. My husband left me for someone younger and prettier. I was jealous at first, but then I realized I had been living someone else's dream. I was living in a house that wasn't mine. I was wearing clothes that weren't mine. I was being who I thought I should be, but not who I really was. They lied to us. We're told to settle down and get a 9-to-5 job. We're told to marry someone and have kids. We're told to be responsible and dependable. But what about following your dreams? What about taking risks? What about being true to yourself? Nobody tells us that. I took classes at the local community college. I learned how to paint and how to play the piano. I joined a writing group. I started writing stories and poetry. I started to come alive. I started to feel like me. I moved to the city when I was 75. I rented a small apartment and started to live my life. I traveled to foreign countries. I met new people. I tried new things. I started to realize that life is too short to waste it on someone else's dreams. I was 80 years old when I found out I had cancer. I was supposed to have a few months to live. But I didn't die. I lived. I kept living. I kept pushing. I kept taking risks. I kept trying new things. I'm not going to lie. It's scary getting older. It's scary not knowing what's going to happen next. But it's also liberating. You start to realize that life is short and you can't waste it on something that doesn't make you happy. You start to realize that you have the power to choose how you live your life. I'm 88 years old now. I look back on my life and I see all the things I did wrong. I see all the things I missed out on. But I also see all the things I did right. I see all the things I accomplished. I see all the people I met. I've written a book. I've published it online. I've got a website and a Facebook page. I've got readers all over the world. I've got people who write to me and tell me how my stories have inspired them. I've got people who tell me how my poetry has helped them through tough times. I'm proud of what I've accomplished. I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud of the life I've lived. I'm proud to be 88 years old. I know I'm not going to be here forever. I know I've got a limited amount of time left. But I'm not going to waste it. I'm going to keep living. I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep trying new things. If you're listening to this and you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling like you're living someone else's dream, if you're feeling like you're wasting your life, I want you to know that it's not too late. You can still change your life. You can still take risks. You can still follow your dreams. I'm 88 years old. I'm still standing. I'm still talking. I'm still writing. I'm still living. And I'm still hopeful. Please subscribe to my channel. I still have things to say. I still have stories to tell. I still have wisdom to share. If this reached your heart, please subscribe. I still have things to say. /prosody, /MSDTS, express as, /voice, /speak.